Everybody, Sherman, Leave a Legacy, episode number 50, lazy thinking. We need to overcome lazy thinking. Where that occurs is when we decide to no longer engage our brain to find the solutions to life's questions or just the simple questions. So for example, child says to parent, hey, I want new shoes. Parent says, oh, we can't afford that. The problem that does to that child, number one, is it sends a message that that's the end of the discussion. If you were to respond to that child, that sounds interesting. How do you think you can afford? How do you think you can pay for those? And people, please stop saying that you make money. Unless you work for the Federal Reserve, you do not make money. You earn it. Earn it means that you're putting in an effort and in return, someone is giving you a paycheck. So stop saying that you make money because you do not. You have to earn it. And there's a significant difference. There's a significant mindset change that goes on with that. So if a parent were to say that to a child, how do you think you can earn those tennis shoes? Oh, I could do chores. I could maybe go cut the grass of their neighbors. Shoot, if you started cutting grass and doing it 20 bucks at a time over the summertime, in about 5 weeks, you'd probably be able to buy those shoes yourself. Again, if we allow ourselves to believe, oh, I can't afford it, then we no longer have that thought drumming around our mind. But if we use that thought and we throw it into the hamster wheel of our mind and we keep running on that thought, eventually we're going to start thinking of different ways that we can do it. So from an affordability perspective, you might say, oh, I can go to the local golf course, find golf balls, sell it back to the golf course for $0.25 a piece, or I can sell it to golfers for 50 cents a piece. I can go to local thrift stores, the markets, the garage sales, try to find something, sell it on eBay. Facebook came out their new marketplace, sell it there, go on to Amazon. You could leverage Alibaba, buy things in bulk that's made in China, sell it over here. There's a whole multitude ways that you can start earning a little bit more income. Do you have some great thoughts? Should you be putting it in a book and seeing if you can sell it for 99 cents a pop? And let's say, or maybe there's a t-shirt. For those of you that have ever read The 4-Hour Workweek, he really identifies, the author does, about how you can start leveraging your time and your talents and start getting some of that side hustle money to be able to cover your income. So that way you can start working only 4 hours a week. It's pretty cool book, pretty cool concepts. That also, this lazy thinking is pervasive within the corporate realm and within entrepreneurship as well, is that oftentimes we see problems and maybe that's how our competitors approach it and maybe that's how the industry has always approached it, so we just take it at face value, that's how it's going to be. If we allow that thought, again, to be in the hamster wheel of our mind, we'll eventually find the answer. If you've ever read the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, probably one of the greatest business books out there when it comes to the power of your mind and the thinking of beyond and the habits of the uber successful. People like Andrew Carnegie, Rockefeller, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, just to name a few of the people that he referenced in the book and having strong relationships with. One of the things he identifies in there is that Henry Ford, during the time, again, this is during the Model T time, he wanted a V8 engine made out of one engine block. Engineers said it couldn't be done, it's impossible. Well, he said, well, that's all you're gonna do. That is your job. 18 months later, guess what? They did what they said it was impossible. They created that V8 engine out of one, or that V8 out of one engine block. And so, if we continue to come at problems in the pursuit of solutions, we will eventually find those solutions. Let them work into your mind. At the same time as well, some problems are very difficult to decide on the approach or the solution. And so, because maybe the solution is extremely expensive to do. This is where team building becomes extremely important, where you can come into a very trusting team relationship and you can trust that if you put out different ideas, different suggestions, you're not going to be personally attacked. Some of the ideas might not be valid, they might not make any sense, they might not be feasible. You want that team exercise to have the opportunity to be able to have that trust circle so things can be expressed, and then you'll find breakthroughs really happen rapidly in those trusting environments. What are you doing to overcome any kind of lazy thinking that exists within you? Have a fantastic day, everybody.